Okay, so now let's begin our webinar. So for today, our topic is going to be VA wake up call. Kasi 'di ba? This past few days, past few months, ang daming nalilay off from VA agencies. Yung mga sikat na VA agencies, hindi na natin pangangalanan. Pero kilala nyo na sila, no? Yung mga yon. And isa dun sa mga tanong ng mga followers natin is paano nga ba natin mamimitigate yung ganitong mga scenarios or paano natin mapapaghandaan yung mga ganitong scenarios. And today, tutulungan tayo ng ating guest speaker para masagot yung mga tanong na yan. And let us welcome our guest speaker, Sir Tony or Bisayang VA. Yan, welcome sir.
Good evening, good evening. Magandang gabi, maayong gabi sa inyong tanan. Wherever you are in the world, welcome, welcome.
Okay, yun. So, today we are talking about three things. First, how virtual assistants can stay secure in 2026. Second,
Mhm.
the VA industry wake-up call, the layoffs and what they really mean. And third, how to go from layoff to level up, a real survival strategy na babahagi sa atin ni Bisayang VA. And, ayan. So, before we dive in, I want to give the audience a quick background, no? Can you briefly introduce yourself and share how long you have been in the VA industry? Kailan ka ba nagsimula? Ano yung
Okay.
mga types ng clients or teams na na-workan mo? And why you think this conversation is critical nowadays?
Okay, sure. Thank you for that, JC. Hello. Um, how should I start? Una sa lahat, medyo please bear with me as my Tagalog is a bit limited. Mga 11 lang dala ko tonight. So, nagamit ko na yung tatlo. So, I have 8 na lang natira. So, um, actually, I just started last week. um, I just turned 12 years this month.
Wow.
So, 12 years in the industry. Started as a VA before I graduated college. So now you have an idea how old I am. Pero that I'm already at my second course then. Another hint for you to figure out my age. Started as a VA with an Australian client whom I'm still working until now.
Wow.
Pero now he is under my agency with 6 VAs. With him, I'm now his VA partner agency. So from VA, I kind of like crawl my way up through the ladder of the toxic digital marketing agency local. So I became, paano ba? Naging team leader, naging content head, marketing head, managing local, which is Davao, national level, Manila, Visayas, Davao, na mga businesses, some of which sa BGC, wherein I was pitching marketings. I was competing against major marketing agencies in Luzon. So ako lang yung Visaya, ako lang Mindanao doon. Ako lang Mindanao before. Tapos I was also managing businesses Australia, New Zealand, and UK, US. Hanggang sa naging operations manager, I was handling at some point 130 to 150 VAs.
Wow.
Then ayun, pandemic happened, so gusto ko na lang maging malunggay. So I left the agency because I wanted a different journey. I never had plans on whatever, so but this industry still calls me back. So bumalik pa rin ako now as a direct na I am now a freelancer, a VA, and now I have my own agency, my own headache to manage.
Nice. So, Australian account pa rin.
No, I have UN, United Nations, pero I only work on a day shift. So, lahat
Nice.
sila
Sana
mga
all.
nag-adjust. O, lahat naman, kaya namang mag-adjust. Kung gusto nila, if you want me, then you should adjust. Kung mahal mo ko, then you should sacrifice.
Yun.
Yun naman. Yun ang goal eh. If you
Yun ang
want me,
goal.
then yun ang goal.
Yes. So, what changes have you personally seen in the last 12, 18
Mm-hmm.
months?
Mm-hmm.
Parang ang drastic kasi nung changes, di ba?
Yeah, well, for my last 8 years, I was in a digital marketing agency.
Mm-mm.
Medyo mahirap eh kasi my attention was just focused on the company, just focused on handling people, focused on clients. I'm not so exposed with the industry per se, so I only had an idea, started realizing it's bigger than what I actually know when I was outside the company na. Pero I think the major changes that I can see based on my experience that una, dati kasi it's so hard to explain what is a VA.
Yes.
When I was starting, my batchmates in college, my friends, my family, they would ask me, what is a VA? And I really don't know how to explain it to them because dati wala namang, you are not working, you don't have a label eh. You're a VA. You're not a social media manager. You are not a website developer. You are not a marketing person. You are not graphic designer because all these things you have to do it. You have to be able to, adjust and lahat kasi tinatapon sa'yo. And I think that was a great ano tawag doon? Training grounds for our generation then. And dati din walang mga free resources, so walang YouTube tutorials, walang nag-explain, walang kagaya kong bida-bida na nag-explain what is a VA, walang mga coaches, walang TikTok, walang Facebook pages, and your source of information really is Google. And if Google wala, is crowdsourcing, which is you can ask people around closest to you or whatever. Tapos ano pa ba? Mga forums. Online forums, you can post there or you can check whichever may mga answers na. Or last option mo is to call support for the tool. You can ask them how to do this, if it's possible or not. Tapos sagot sa'yo is always, we're still working on that. Or that is, part of our upgrade within the next few months. Pang next, I think, changes was the tools. Actually, the tools. Dati kasi, most of the tools is just one-trick pony. If you are a project management tool, you're just a project management tool. If you're CRM, then you're CRM. If you are a messaging platform, you're a messaging platform. Ngayon kasi naka-steroids na. Like for example, ClickUp before is just a ClickUp.
Yes.
Right now it has its own AI. It can also automate stuff. Before you have Ontraport, you have Keep or Infusionsoft. Ngayon lahat like Monday.com start with a project management tool. Ngayon may sariling CRM na rin. So I think it has parang ano ba? If you are someone that is coming from my generation, tapos you wanted to parang sabay sa trend, you really need to keep up. And I think this is what everyone should learn. You need to keep up with the ever-changing, updating tools in this industry. Dami ko na sinabi, isang tanong pa lang yun.
Pero it makes sense di ba? Kasi actually ngayon si VA mahirap pa rin siyang define para sa karamihan, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Kala nila pag VA ka, work from home. Yun lang yung definition nila ng VA.
Yes.
Basta gusto ko work from home, VA yun.
Mm-hmm.
Di nila alam, it's just a term for virtual assistants, di ba? Yung mga in-explain mong trabaho. And yung work from home na yon, multiple jobs can actually work from home. Hindi lang VA, guys.
Yeah.
So, yung mga freelancers yan, usually, sila yung work from home, pero hindi lang sila. Ako, even me, I work in corporate, pero I work from home.
Yes.
Diba? Yes. So, hindi lang siya, wag natin ikulong yung isip natin na yung path sa work from home is yung VA lang or yung freelancing, di ba? So, ayun. Let's address na yung elephant in the room.
Sino ba yan? Sino ba yung elephant?
Ayan, many VAs kasi shock about dun sa layoffs di ba? Sudden contract terminations. para sa
I-name drop na ba
karamihan,
natin? I-name drop na ba na?
para sa karamihan kasi this was their first time experiencing yung job insecurity as a VA.
Mhm.
So, in your perspective, ano kaya yung mga totoong dahilan bakit nagkakaroon ng layoffs? Dahil ba sa AI, cost cutting, or sadyang skill mismatch lang talaga yung problema?
Ano, gusto mo yung totoong rason ba't sila nag-layoff? Kasi I have
Yes.
insider.
Yun!
Paano ba? I think if you're looking at a macro level, this is actually itong pagtatanggal am I saying it right? Itong pagtanggal ng mga trabahante it's not naman isolated case. Paano na-highlight lang yun kasi sa sobra din namang daming natanggal. Pero I wanted to address first the insecurity of this job. I wanted to say that I don't think there is something secured in this world. Nothing is sure in this world. Kahit ano pang klaseng trabaho mo, you can always be removed. You are replaceable. We are replaceable. And the moment you think you are not replaceable is the moment you start dying in your role. So that's why the mindset of you being replaceable should push you to continue learning and developing what your craft is, so that when it happens, then you are ready. Can I get an amen from everyone? Say amen.
Amen!
Gusto ko
Yun.
kasi gusto ko yung mga yung ating audience are
Amen,
also
amen.
Yes.
oh, yun,
Amen.
perfection.
Pwede kayo
Lahat ng hindi
mag-unmute, guys.
nag-amen, lahat ng hindi nag-amen, pakikik na lang, pakikik, okay? So the moment kasi that naging kampante ka with what you're doing, parang super comfortable ka na. That's the moment like you lose your role. Kasi kahit ako ha, I've been in this industry for so long, but I always feel like I always admit, and that's not just feel, but I admit that there's other people better than me. Hindi lang sila kasing kapal ng mukha ko that would face the camera and talk to people and post in social media about my experiences and share it because it's not their thing. Or I also admit or parang accept the fact that kahit yung mga bago can be better than me. Paano ba? How do I explain? Kasi there are always people that are all far more hungry than me when it comes to learning and expanding and developing their skills so that they become more parang mas competitive, and I don't have that luxury to do always learn, no? So medyo heavy na aking bandwidth. That's why I can't keep up with that. But that is the point of feeling that you're replaceable so that hindi masyadong maging kampante. So now, moving on to your question, what could be the reason? Well, of course, there's a lot of reasons in there and we can always speculate, not unless I disclose the real reason, which I can't. So, I think one of possible reason for that is, of course, there are certain roles kasi that now can be nagiging moot, nagiging parang useless. That can be replaced with a tool, platform, or a process that it can be automated. So once that role can be automated, then what's the point of keeping you in the company we're in? With the automations nowadays that has increasingly becoming more and more efficient and more intuitive, then the chances of committing mistakes decreases. So so as all of us as employees, or all of us as parang service providers, we need to put this into consideration that darating in time that whatever I'm doing right now can be done with tools, apps, or automations, or AIs. So now the next challenge is, how do I make sure that I can provide something na hindi pang kayang gawin ng tools? So that is where you should now think of, okay, so if AIs can do it, if tools or if platforms can do it, but these platforms, AIs can do it themselves. They still needed someone to to push them to, program or prompt them or
Mm.
click that button for them to do something, then maybe I should learn how to manage them. Now, that can be a potential na pwede mong gawin to learn so that now you can just be the master of the AIs instead of agawan ka ng AI ng trabaho.
True. Kasi yung AI naman, tool lang din siya, di ba? Nasa tao pa rin. I mean, nandiyan si ChatGPT, pero kung hindi mo siya gagamitin, it's still, walang gagawin si ChatGPT. Walang gagawin
True.
si Claude, di ba? Walang gagawin
True,
si
true, true.
Gemini. So,
You know what,
it depends
JC?
pa rin.
Sorry, JC, kasi ganito. I had been into, I joined this parang AI na parang, discussion. No, I'm not expert in AI. I wanted to. Pero maraming experts doon. They were all talking about how is the AI would grow into the next few years, how it will change people's lives. Hearing them is amazing. Parang wow. Pero here's what I realized. Remember before, sino dito yung nagka-phone pa dati ng keypad pa lang, yung yung black and white pa lang. Ayun, 'di ba? What's your first phone, JC?
Sa akin, Sony Ericsson.
Sony Ericsson.
Hindi ko na matandaan yung ano niya. Yung
Pero
model.
colored na hindi pa.
Colored na. Pero
Ay,
meron
nako.
din kami ng 3310 dati sa
Yung
Nokia.
3310. Sige. The Kia 3310, Samsung. Yeah, sige. Remember, JC, kasi I think, how old are you, JC?
Nako, 29.
Ah?
29.
Bata pa. Sige na lang. Sige. Before, when the phones are just black and white, then slowly transitioning into colored, right? May acetate pa before, di ba? May pa-acetate pang color, tas may mga backlight pang ganun. So, then slowly na-introduce, I think the Nokia 7610, I'm not sure, you rotate the screen na may
Yes, yung
may
pang video
camera.
recording.
Na 30 seconds lang. Everyone was like, wow, mind blown. May camera na. It can take pictures, tas 3GP file pa.
Yes.
Sobrang baba ng quality, pero like everyone's so amazed, like, oh my God, you can now record videos through your phone. Now you can take pictures. Then remember before all these tools na nagsilabasan, yung mga taong may Nikon, yung mga high-end cameras, those are the only ones that can take great pictures.
Then, mga DSLR.
DSLR yun. Slowly, all the phones may cameras na, nag-evolve na hanggang naging iPhone na ngayon. And everyone now can take pictures, can take videos. So that is also how I see AI. AI just becoming just a part of every tool that we all are going to become. Just parang masanay na lang. Now, lahat ng hindi nakasabay on how to use or utilize the AIs are for sure mawawala ng opportunities. It's the same as all those other tools before, like when Digicam, pinatay nga ng phones ang Digicam, right? Ngayon na lang. Di ba?
Even internet, di ba? Kasi before, nagre-rely tayo sa manual, sa face-to-face. Pero ngayon, everything goes over internet, di ba?
Exactly.
You even get food through internet. Food Panda, di ba?
Exactly. So,
Food Panda, baka naman.
Oo naman. Yun nga. So, I just think that right now, it kind of like nakakatakot isipin ng AI, nakakatakot lahat. Pati naman, like before naman, nung first introducing internet, everyone's so afraid, like, oh my God, people will be watching me, whatever I'm doing. What is internet? It will fry up my brain. People wearing yung mga foil sa ulo kasi nga, may mga takot na sa 5G, di ba? Sa US. May natatakot sa 5G. Kasi nga, it's something na not normal. But then, when eventually people would adjust to it, it becomes part of life. So, yun, that's how I see things.
Okay. So, in terms of, sa next question natin about sa survival, how do VAs protect themselves moving forward? When we stay secure, we are not just talking about cybersecurity. We are talking about income security, role security, and yung long-term relevance natin sa industry, di ba? So, let's break it down. So, what skills
Yeah.
do VAs need in 2026 that were optional before pero ngayon non-negotiable na?
Optional before, na non-negotiable ngayon. Wait lang. I think ganito ha. I don't consider these skills as optional from before. It is non-negotiable from the start. Because if you don't have this, then you're destined to
out.
be, you won't survive in this industry. I think una sa lahat, you need to really parang ano ba? Let's start with being resourceful. Resourceful talaga number one. It's a core skill wherein you are able to find ways, find answers na ikaw lang. Kasi there are certain VAs o nasasanay kasi na parang with a team na yung alam mo na yung VA na papasok sa isang team na supported na parang ito gawin mo sa start o ito gawin but in reality most of the VA jobs or most of the online jobs that I know is that you are expected to function on your own and find ways, find answers, find solutions. That's number one. Number two is that para maging sustainable or para maging long-term ka in this industry, you need to know how to connect and network. You need to connect and create network. Not just connect with besties, friends, mga kachismis mates nyo. That's not the kind of network I was
uso
talking about.
mahiyain ngayon.
Yes. You need to find a network wherein you guys connect in a level that you have the same values.
Agree.
With people that are willing to give, to share without expecting in return. That parang a network wherein everyone gives. Because when you keep on giving, saan man papunta lahat ng binibigay niyo? Of course, pabalik din sa inyo lahat. It will just spill over. And I also think network is something that di kayang tumbasan ng kahit anumang pera. Kasi once you are with network or connections that are high-end networks, that your opportunities you just pour in. Right now, like honestly, right now, my network, the conversation would just like, I have a project here. I don't think I can do it. Who wants to take this? Or like even before I ask the network, I already know who I want to give it to, because kilala ko yung person eh. Kilala ko with how kanilang work ethics, gaano kagaling kanilang output, what have they done before, and how do they handle clients. Very important to me. So, and when you are referred, for example, if I refer sino ba nandito, si Christine Rondina, if I refer Christine Rondina with the client who approached me, you're parang all you need to do is just show up, because you already got the job, because I'm already putting my name on the line for you.
Agree.
So that's very important. Pangatlo, I think yung hunger for learning talaga. Nagsilabasan lahat, madaming tools ngayon. So when I was just talking to a friend last weekend, and he is a programmer, from ground up na developer. He was like, I'm thinking of learning a new tool. I wanted to expand doon ba? Ano kaya pwede kong gawin? I was like, why don't you explore JHL? Siya, what's JHL? I was like, mind blown. He's like, you don't know what's JHL? Really? Siya, I really don't know what's JHL. I know Python, I know mga ganon. Like, really? So then I realized that when you are parang nakabox ka sa isang bagay, you're focused on this, whatever you're doing, and you are not exposed with different, again, network people that are doing different things, mahirapan ka to see what's out there. So when I was explaining to him the beauty of JHL, what you can do, all this parang templated stuff and all, he was like, damn, that's exactly what we're doing for a client in Dubai. I was like,
At the same time, hiwa-hiwalay pa, di ba?
Hiwa-hiwalay
Fragmented
pa.
usually.
Yes. I was like telling him, you only need to do one thing, then you replicate it and rebrand it. I was like, really? Tapos naging business opportunity siya for me because then I told him, let's build something. Then replicate it and we sell it. And now he is learning. He started exploring it the other day and he was having so much fun. So, yun, the hunger for learning. The hunger for learning. Pang-apat is, ano ba? How to be long-term in this industry. Aside from creating great network, build real relationship with your clients. Build real relationships with your clients. Don't be just a number in the company na parang you just deliver number. Kasi ganito yan. If you are someone who is just log in, log out, sure you can do whatever you can do. For example, you're asked to provide them. If you're a lead generalist, for example, that you are expected to provide 50 leads per week. Let's just say you can provide 50, 55, 60 at some point. So, okay, good job. Sino ba to? Like si Lay. Sabi ni Lay, true, I have a friend. Mamaya ko na basahin. Hindi pala ko yung host. I'm sorry. Si JC pala dapat yun. So, I forgot this is not my Zoom. So, 50, 65, tapos biglang naging 35 ang na-produce mo. So now, the client was like, so what's happening, Lay? What's happening? You're not doing your job. You haven't reach your goal for this week. So parang ang nangyayari kasi doon, kasi nga you're just seen as a machine who provides number. You don't have real connections, real relationship. So therefore, you are just seen as a number. You don't have you are not seen as someone like na parang integral part of the company or the team. So if ever hindi mo na achieving isang goal, you'll be seen as you're failing to your job versus having a real relationship in okay, Lay, from my experience working with you, I know that you've reached this. So I just wanted to understand, are you going through something? Mga ganon. So there's more of ganon. I think you
more of
understand.
empathy, di ba?
Mhm.
And actually, sa amin nga, isa sa company values namin sa Fortune 500 company na pinag-workan ko is act like owners.
Mhm.
So, ibig sabihin, tratuhin mo yung trabaho mo na pag-aari mo. Bakit? Kasi kung tatrato mo siya like just transactional, just doing your work, you won't grow din kasi. And at the same time, you won't understand the business for you to get promoted, to get more opportunities, 'di ba? Kasi kung like yung focus ka lang, ano lang ako dito, data encoding. Oh, forever ka na dun sa data encoding na 'yon, 'di ba? And I want to go back din dun sa GHL na sinabi mo, no? Before kasi ayan, kaya na-mention ni Sir Tony yung yung GHL kasi most of the tools before is kalat-kalat talaga. Kunyari, Mailchimp. So, email campaign ka, Mailchimp lang gamit mo. Tapos, lilipat ka na naman sa ibang app para gumawa ka naman ng cold calling. Pero ngayon kasi, nandun na lahat. At the same time, pwede kang mag-post sa social media mo all at once. Pwede kang mag-set up ng automations mo, CRM. Ayan. So, that is basically yung Go High level, which is, winite label namin into AHA Innovations. And by the way, ito nga pala yung code ni Sir Tony, Bisayang VA. Yan.
Hindi naman kami nagpo-promote.
Oo. Hindi kami nagpo-promote. Pero actually, guys, meron kami ditong free trial for 30 days. And kung compare mo din sa ibang platform, tinailor talaga namin siya para maging pang-practice ng mga virtual assistants or mga freelancers natin or business owners even, no? Para kasi kung makikita niyo yung fee namin, sobrang mura siya compared to others and wala naman siyang difference eh. Ang difference lang is us, no? Sir Tony, me, and other people are our ambassadors who are helping, who are actually really helping. Hindi yung benta lang ng benta, no? We are giving the value. And dun sa sinabi naman ni Sir Tony din na you have to have yung parang skin in the game din, no? Parang yung hindi lang basta-basta talaga yung pag-work natin. Kasi you mentioned then kanina na you've been with the client for the longest time, still today, di ba? Is relying on one client still a good idea? Because merong debate put your eggs in different baskets para hindi gano'n, kung mawala yung isa, meron ka pang iba. Tapos yung iba naman, focus mo para kumbaga, iti-treasure mo siya para mas bumalik sa'yo ng doble, triple. So, what do you think about it? Is relying on one client still a good idea?
Masasabi ko lang is put your eggs in a tray.
Okay.
So,
So, dapat marami, no?
how do I answer that? How do I answer that? Well, you know what? It depends on you Kasi for me, of course, having multiple clients has security, so you have backup plan.
Mhm.
You have backup plan. Now, in my case, I have a client na akin talaga, and I also have an agency that I'm managing that has multiple clients. Now, but I also believe that once you invest and create real relationship with these clients, they would really stick with you. However, as this world, there is nothing sure.
Mhm.
You have to also find ways how to be secured. Pero para sa akin, the ultimate goal really is to not having multiple clients or not having just one client, but to build something that you can scale to a point where you don't need to work for these clients, but then you reach into a point wherein you build a business out of it that will take you away from the picture but still earning from that system.
Agree. And that is
Yun.
actually how good business run, di ba? Kasi
Yeah.
if you are still working on it 24/7, that's not business.
Yeah,
You're
it's
a
not.
slave of your own company. You're an
Mhm.
employee of your own company. That's not your business, basically. And that's not how you should run a business. So, yun. Tatak lang natin sa utak natin yan. And I want us to talk to VAs who are listening right now and thinking, I just lost a client or I feel stuck. If a VA gets laid off, what should they do in the first 30 days?
Okay, I think it's important for the VAs, ito yung mga nawalan ng trabaho, to first realize that they are not starting from zero.
Agree.
They are not the same employees, siguro years or a year before, who just started in the industry. They are now a different kind of human being. Kasi sometimes, kasi nakakalimutan natin that yung buong taon pala natin na na-spend doon sa company or sa client, we've already gone through so many things. Now, that VA has to sit down and really reflect, what are the things bang na-learn nila? What are the tools that they have really parang na-explore, na-learn. So, they should create a checklist of things. For example, I've started using this. Here's how I use it. Ito yung mga nagawa ko for my client. Ito yung mga impact ko from what I did. Kasi these are the same things you should bring with you to craft a new service that you wanted to offer to the new client. And then by identifying the things you have done and the impact you have parang you have help na igawa dun sa client, then you can now identify sino ba talaga ang gusto mong target market or niche. A niche is the type of business or type of company that you wanted to work with. It's also important that after you identify that market or that company or that type of client or employee you wanted to work with, you need to study them deeper. Ano na nangyari sa kanilang business, sa kanilang industry, what sort of movement, anong trends doon, so that once you start creating your service that you wanted to offer, it becomes hyper specific and it's super, parang mas nagiging enticing and mas nagiging parang magiging mas madali sa kanila to connect because you now have a deeper understanding with their industry, and you know their pain points. So therefore, you can craft the perfect package for them. So when you talk to them, it is now like, oh, for example, JC, I know you're JHL. Sample is JC now is the one interviewing me. I was like, oh, JC, I know you have your own JHL company and you create all this mga ano. So I think from what I know, chismis, I mean, like this is not real, huh? Like from based on what I know and based on my experience, it's always leads is the problem. Having more leads and now and also converting them to actual paying customers. So from that challenge, I think here's how I best fit their company. Here's what I can offer. From my experience before, I'm doing this and that and that, and this helped them generate leads and then help them as well. I was able to create an SOP that shortens the process and conversion becomes easier because I was able to consider the experience of the customer. So with these things I have with me and the tools, using these tools, I know that you guys are also kind of familiar. I'm not sure if you're using this, then I think this is the kind of value I'm bringing into your company. So, ganong level of conversation that you should be making or creating once you are once you have the chance to talk to the whoever's you're applying to. You are not just coming into that interview expecting na being asked what's your goal in the next 5 years, mga ganon, and you trying to prove that you are hardworking, that you're a fast learner, like all these things. You're not on that level already.
True. Now, do you believe layoffs can be a blessing in disguise for some BAs?
It is. There is no way. I mean, you can't naman dwell on it. You can't be sad about it. But then if you dwell and you continue looking at it in a negative perspective, then mahirapan ka talagang to move on. And it may sound super cliche, but it is something like a blessing in disguise because it will now parang redirect you to the direction where you're supposed to go.
Yes.
It is inevitable eh. You don't have naman control over it, di ba?
True.
Why pa ba ang ating crowd? Why pa ba kayo dyan?
Agree ba guys? Agree? Yan. Chat din kayo minsan, no? Pag may time. Kasi minsan, no, losing a low value client can force you to finally level up and finally get that high ticket client, di ba? So, not everything na, kunyari, yun nga, nawalan tayo ng trabaho, hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi ka na magaling or parang hindi ka na magsasucceed, di ba? So, ayan. Okay. So, next naman natin, kausapin naman natin yung mga beginners na if merong gusto maging VA in 2026, what should they do differently from before 2020 or 2021 or let's say before the age of AI to now to the age of AI that we are in now?
Sige, dati kasi the difference before and now is that I think not really just AI, but then before pa yung boom ng VA, I think that was during the pandemic. The clients then are more than the VAs looking for the job. So, mas madaming nangailangan ng VAs over VAs looking or interested to become VAs kasi di naman lahat alam na may VA na industry, right? So, the clients before are far more willing to go through the process of training their VAs for them to become ready as someone that they can utilize to their companies. But then, nung pag-increase ng number of VAs, kasi because of the pandemic, maraming nawalan ng trabaho or people now starting exploring that we can work from home. Admittedly, mas madaming VAs ngayon over the ones looking for VA sa kanilang company. Kaya nga sinasabi nila it's saturated eh. But I'll explain that later. Dami ko talagang sagot. Isang tanong lang. Pero, so, imagine if you're an aspiring VA wanting to land a client, it's not now enough that there is willingness to learn, that you are hardworking, that you are a great team worker, a collaborator, that you are honest, that you are whatever. All these BS na lines, remove that from your CV. Instead of come into this industry ready, prepared, equipped with the skills and knowledge that you can offer. Di na pwedeng tamang pa-cute ka lang or pa-cleavage ka lang or alam mo na, parang ganun kasi if you ask me as someone owner of an agency, we don't have time to train you from zero, from ground up.
True.
I'm expecting you to at least ready 60%. If there are certain things you don't know, it should be just fine-tuning. Because if I'm here and I have to train you from zero pa, I'm already, sorry for the word, but I'm already wasting my time. My time is equals money. And if perspective of clients, and sila pa magti-train sa'yo, then you now become a liability. You are not helping them. You are causing problems. That is why I hate yung sinasabi lang fake it till you make it. Yan, dami ka talagang dami kong sagot. Isang tanong lang naman yun. Pero, yun so, come in prepared. Come in at least ready. Come in at least knowledgeable. So that, yung parang feeling lang, at least feeling ng kliyente, they have something to work on with you. You can already na showcase your potential. Okay? You are not zero. So, let me just touch this, JC, a little bit. Kasi people kind of, paano yan? I don't have experience naman. I was never given the chance to work. Paano ako? Zero experience. Guys, zero experience is not equals zero skills.
Agree. Yan.
Zero experience doesn't mean zero knowledge. Kasi sanay kayo na ang learnings pati ang inyong mga skills are dependent on if you are given the chance to work. Why not create your own project? Why not explore yourself? Why not apply it to your personal projects? Ganun na ba talaga kalimited ang imagination ninyo that you need to be employed to acquire experience? Di pa ako galit, mga later lang. Mga later.
That makes sense, no? Actually sa akin, by the way, di pala ako nakapag-introduce ng sarili ko kanina, no?
Hindi
I'm
na.
JC de las Alas, by the way. I'm a data analytics manager at a Fortune 500 company, and I also run a business called AHA Innovations. So sa akin, nag-hire din ako. Actually, mas gusto ko, alam mo kung ano, yung mga fresh graduate or yung mga tao na wala pang experience. Bakit? Ask me how or ask me why.
Why?
Yan. Why? Bakit? Kasi yung mga taong walang experience, sila yung masarap turuan. Bakit?
True.
Hindi ko sinasabing walang skills, ha? Sabi ko, walang experience. Okay, take note from Sir Tony. Kailangan, pag wala kang experience, may skills and knowledge ka pa din. Ha? Yung ano natin, yung kailangan ko kasi, bakit gusto ko yung walang experience? Kasi wala pa silang sungay. Wala pa silang yung mga, parang may sarili silang rules ba sa sarili nila na okay lang kahit di ko gawin yan, di naman ako matatanggal, mga ganun. Or okay lang kahit hindi ko bigay yung best ko kasi marami pa naman mag-hire sa akin iba. Well, dun sa mga walang experience, they are so grateful for the opportunity. Diba? They are so grateful na hinire mo sila kahit walang ibang nagtitiwala sa kanila. So, what do I get in return? I get a full working employee. At the same time, we build trust with each other. Kasi, for me, I'm not just a manager. I'm not just a hiring manager, no? I coach people to bring out their potential. Kasi mas maganda yung binibring out mo yung potential nila na nakikita mo may potential siya maging high-performing individual than yung mga high-performing individual na in turn, nagiging slacker sila. Slacker means tamad, na hindi na tinatapos yung mga trabaho, parang nakakaroon ng delays. Kaya naman nila, pero since parang may ere na sila, may pride na sila, hindi na nila gagawin ng tama yung trabaho.
True.
So,
Actually, JC, sometimes that's really true. That's also the downside of working with people that has like mataas-taas ng experience and skills. Mas madaming questions. Mas malaking expectation. Bakit ganito? Bakit ganyan? And the process of learning is harder than learning new things. Yung mga sobrang daming alam na, nahihirapan to adjust to new things.
yes.
So it becomes a challenge.
Yung challenge dito yung unlearning of things, 'di ba, no? Kasi parang lalo ngayon AI na. Kumbaga sa amin nga since sa IT industry ako guys, no, yung data analytics sa IT industry siya. It's very difficult for my peers to acknowledge yung power ng AI, especially sa programming. Kasi ngayon, yung programming kaya nang gawin ni Claude, kaya nang gawin ni Gemini in few minutes. Wherein, yung few minutes na yon, yung sa project na ginagawa ni Claude, ni Gemini, it takes months or years to build for a software engineer.
True.
So,
True.
imagine that. Kaya parang binabash nila yung AI or yung mga tao na unang matuto mag-AI na parang yun, yung iba kasi ginagawa nilang entry level or ginagawa nilang yung skill nila sa AI, yun yung ginagamit nila para pumasok sa industry. Binabash siya kasi although nakaka-build sila ng mga bagay-bagay, sinasabi nila na hindi naman siya naiintindihan. Pero I beg to disagree. Kasi ako, I'm not a web developer, although I'm an IT. Pero I'm building apps na ngayon wherein it even impresses my manager, no, sa abroad, sa US kasi yung company namin Kasi it's not, gaya nga ng napapag-usapan natin kanina, AI is just a tool. Tayong mga tao, tayong mga employee or tayong mga workers, we are the one who are unleashing its potential to its maximum. Kung hindi tayo marunong gumamit, per se, kahit sabihin mong prompting lang yung ginagawa mo, hindi ka marunong gumawa ng tamang prompt. Ang ginagawa mo lang, kunyari, pag nagtatanong ka, what is AI? Ganun lang, hindi mo ini-specific, hindi ka gumagamit ng smart framework. So, pangit yung sagot sa'yo ni AI, di ba?
True.
So, pangit yung makukuha mong results.
Sabi ko nga sa nila, pag bobo yung question mo, bobo din sagot sa'yo.
Yes!
And I think, going back to, just to touch on yung people that are saying that yung hard coders, let's just call them hard coders versus people who uses AI prompts to create. I think, I'm not sure pero I think parang nangyayari is like, this is now a comparison of who is the real artist, yung people who uses brush to paint or those who uses virtual now to draw. So they don't use the same medium but the results they trigger emotions while looking at the art. So now the question is your art does that? Because if your art does not connect to me, then I won't be able to appreciate it. It's the same as from hard coders who produces whatever they're meant to do, and then the AI coders who also does the same thing. So it means they're doing the same jobs. Diba? It is the same. So parang nangyayari lang ngayon is people are just trying to be nitty-gritty with all these things, but eventually people will use, kasi nga sabi nga ng aking friend, the ones that started learning JHL now, is like from 11 Filipinos, their company is based in Dubai, 3 lang silang natira after 6 months.
Grabe, no?
3 na lang, and they are all hard coders because yun nga nag-lessen yung projects nila kasi they build apps for Google and for Google Apps and yun sa Apple Store, iOS. So now bumaba ang number of clients nila because yun nga, creating apps now becomes so easy. So yun.
Sobrang laki ng changes, and kung hindi tayo mag-a-adapt, malamang sa malamang tayo yung mapapag-iwanan. Tayo yung magiging Nokia ng before.
True.
Remember, Nokia was the top brand before.
Yeah.
Nokia
Yeah.
was winning on all mobile phones. Walang makatalo sa kanila. Ang kalaban nila dati mga Motorola. Well,
Mhm.
same din yung nangyari. Ang tagal din nag-adapt ni Motorola, ni BlackBerry, 'di ba?
Si
Para
BlackBerry
sabay
di na nakabalik.
sabay-sabay silang nawala kasi they refuse to acknowledge yung importance ng new technologies, ng
Mhm.
new advancement, and ng new normal.
Mhm.
Now, this is the new normal, guys. What we are doing now is the new normal. We have to accept na hindi na uubra yung knowledge lang from before, from the past. We need to adapt, we need to upskill. Buti nga ngayon, kasi ayan, katulad na ito ni Sir Tony, nagbabarangay-barangay ito sa Mindanao, di ba? Free
Mhm.
trainings, no?
Yes, yes.
So, nakakatuwa yung mga may ganong tao na willing to share yung knowledge and experience nila for free. And at the same time, tama ba? Free yun, di ba, sir?
Yes, yes. So I go around. I started sa mga barangays in Davao. Tapos eventually umikot na ako ng, so I'm now with cities to cities, working with
Wow.
LGUs or private organizations. So it is completely free. Ang request ko lang is um, just give me a place conducive for training. That's number one. Give me speakers and projector. Yung maayos na upuan with tables, people can write. And then, dapat may snacks and lunch lahat ng attendees. So yun lang, they don't need to pay us. Kami na most of the time sumasagot sa aming mga gas. So I travel with a team with different coaches. So they are that specializes SEO, data analytics, social media management for B2Bs. We have copywriters, we have email marketers, digital marketers. So we have different specializations. So yun, then we teach them from zero to from learning what is a VA all the way to what skills to learn, writing a correct format ng CV and cover letter, how to price, lahat yun. So naikot ko na most of Mindanao. And for last year, I was also in Visayas. I was in Cebu. But this year, I'm not sure yet. Kasi nag-rest ako. I think I'll be resting for the next 6 months. Kasi nung last year, parang every week ako umiikot. Wala na
Oo nga
akong
eh.
oras sa bahay na napagod din ako. So yun. Hopefully, may magandang funding for us. Kasi di naman kami nagpapabayad just for free. Alam mo na, mayayaman na kasi kaming lahat.
Sana all. Di ba? Sana
So
all.
it is our way actually to give back to the community. And kasi we feel like we needed to share the information and how people can actually start right.
Yeah. So, sir, yung sa mga gusto umutang, saan sila pwedeng mag-message?
Yun, I also have an affiliate sa ano. No. Yeah, utang, maybe balik ka na lang yung bukas, okay? Balik kayo.
Okay. So, eto no, we're down to our closing remarks, no?
Ay,
So,
ganun ba?
eto, may few questions na lang tayo, no? So,
Sige.
if you had to give parang 3 simple step roadmap for beginners, what would it be?
I love that question. Thank you for that wonderful question, JC. No, kasi I always receive that kind of question sa page. Sir, how to be a VA? How to be a VA? Paano mag-start?
Oh.
Where to start? Ano bang kailangan kong gawin?
Oo nga. Nag-message ako kanina sa'yo. Yun na yung default mong sagot eh. Kung
yun
paano
ang
sila
default
mag-start.
sagot. Yun ang default kasi napapagod na ako kaka-answer. Pero I think, 3 simple steps. Number 1 is to grab a paper. Kasi there's power in writing, guys. There's power in using pen and paper. I know not everyone, pati ako, admittedly, I don't use pen and paper anymore kasi, phone, but write it down. There's power in writing. I want you to write down all the things. So, dalawang columns lang. First column are the things you have, parang, the things that you like doing. The things that you like doing. Lahat ng gusto nyo gawin. For example, gusto nyo mag-drawing, gusto nyo mag-take ng pictures, gusto nyo mag-edit ng videos, gusto nyo lang mag-TikTok, gusto nyo magsayaw-sayaw dyan, gusto nyo mag-utang, whatever. Sulat nyo lahat. On the other column is that sulat yung lahat doon ng skills ninyo. Lahat ng, for example, skills that you are sure that kaya nyong, parang you are proud of, that you can, pwede mong, guys, you know what? I can do this. Kasi magkaiba yung gusto nyo from the actual skill that you have. Gets nyo?
Yes.
Can you comment gets? So, may mga gusto tayo like, pero hindi naman lahat tayo may skill. So like for example, I have skill in graphic designing. I have skill in communication. I am good at talking. I have skill in connecting to people. I have skill in scamming. Lahat sulat nyo doon. Tapos what you do is that pili kayo doon ng 3 each. 3 from this column and 3 from this column. Circle niya, i-circle.
Gawa ng Venn diagram.
Oh. Tapos, punta kayo ChatGPT. Tanong nyo to, "Hey ChatGPT, pwede ka mag-Tagalog, pero I want to be a VA and my goal is, I want to be a VA within the next 30 days. Here are my interests, 3. And here are my current skills, yung 3. Can you help me identify what kind of service I can provide? And then, can you also provide me a 30-day plan on how can I be prepared and start applying within the next 30 days? And let ChatGPT change your life. It will provide you everything.
Guys, yung sinasabi dito ni Sir Tony, 6 digits consultation fee yan, no?
Oh, Lord! Nasa 1.5 ang aking 40 minutes, ha? Nakakalibre.
And, dun sa mga nakikinig sa atin, nagets nyo ba yung sinasabi ni Sir Tony? Chat naman kayo, di ba? Kasi parang, yun. Tapos, type nyo ano yung pinakagusto nyong natutunan ngayong webinar na to. While, let's do fast talk. Yan, Tito Boy!
Ayan. Ano ba yan? Ayan. Lights off, lights on?
Ayan. Quick round lang, no? So, 1 skill every VA must learn in 2026.
Ano yun? Sorry?
1 skill every VA must learn in 2026.
Gosh. Fast talk nga, di ba? Paano ba? Pass? No. What's
Sige, pass muna.
Pass muna.
Mistake killing most VA careers. 1 mistake na pumapatay sa mga VA careers.
Procrastination.
Okay. 1 tool or habit that separates professionals from freelancers.
Ano yun? Tool or habit?
1 tool or habit that separates professional from freelancers.
Business savviness.
Okay, great. AI threat, yung AI threat ba siya or advantage?
Advantage.
Best advice for VAs feeling afraid right now?
Just do it scared.
Nice. And balik tayo dun sa una nating question. 1 skill every VA must learn in 2026.
Learn how to create real connection.
Yun. And thank you, no, Sir Tony, for having us. Thank you for having you with us and providing your insight. So, this conversation makes one thing clear, no? Yung VA industry, it's not dying. It's not evolving.
It is expanding.
The opportunity is still here. Pero dun lang sa mga tao na willing to adapt, specialize, and treat yung profession na to na hindi lang parang side hustle, pero parang parte na rin talaga ng buhay nila as an owners and someone that have love for the business. Right. And again, thank you so much, Sir Tony, for sharing your insights. And to everyone listening in this episode, sana natulungan namin kayo. And share it with your fellow VA. Follow Bisayang VA in Facebook I think lahat ng social media meron ka, di ba?
Yes, pero
Facebook.
if you don't speak Bisaya, you won't understand a thing in there. Sorry. Um, pero JC, can I just say something? Okay.
Sure.
Before
Promote.
I let you guys go, thank you so much for this opportunity, JC. So I'm also happy to be part of the ambassadors for AHA Innovation. Pero I think before I let you guys go, it's very important to understand that coming into this industry, you should be coming in a place of care, coming in a place of solution. You shouldn't be coming in here because you are expecting malaking sweldo. Malaking sweldo no becomes a result of what you can offer. So it's not sweldo first and bigay yung offer. So you should be, kasi a lot of people are saying that, oh, I know my value, I should earn this. No, show me your work, then I'll tell you how much you are valued. Mahirap naman kasi na you base off your value from other people's experiences and sweldo. So, a lot of also people are naiengganyo, nabablinded because of kasi nga malaking sweldo. Understand that it took me 8 years to 9 years before I was able to say that I can earn this much. It wasn't overnight thing. It's not an overnight thing. And if you're expecting it to be that short, then you are misguided and you are stupid. Sorry. Walang ganon. Walang ganon. And lastly, stop chasing 6-figure, but be that VA that is worth 6-figure.
Yun. And by the way, merong tanong dito si Sir Renel. Pwede ba tayong mag Q&A pala before we end?
Sige, sure. Fire away.
Yan. Okay. Pwedeng mag-unmute guys para mas interactive tayo. Okay, Sir Renel, may question ka po ba?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yun.
May audible,
good
sir.
evening. Yeah, may
Yes.
caller
May
tayo.
audible.
Caller number one.
Caller number.
Video
So,
on tayo
sir-
kung pwede.
Okay. Sir, I have a question po kasi in regards po na to my question lately po about the beginners po sa virtual assistant work field. Wait lang, hanapin ko po yung question ko. Ito. So, based po kasi on my experience, mostly of people who were graduated or seeking a job online, seeking a job in an online work field is not more tech savvy po or not techy when it comes to computer or software tools. So, ang problem po, especially for me po as a fresh graduate, and until now seeking for jobs, especially online, is that parang late po when it comes to upgrade sa technology, especially AI. So do you have like any like advices po or like kasi po ako I'm kanang I'm kanang willing po to learn every step po and everything when it comes to like kanang working online, especially in virtual work field. So meron po ba kayong like suggestion or like kanang or suggestion or kanang maka-help po when it comes to mga fresh graduate na kanang maging easily be adapted to like technology upgrades po?
So the question really is so
Yun po. Yun po
What is the
kasi
question?
mahirap po kasi as a fresh graduate po kasi na makahanap ng trabaho, especially in virtual. Kasi po ako, I'm self-studying. So, there is this hesitation na like, kunwari, maka-apply na ako or makapasa ng interview and then mapasok ako sa isang agency or isang client, and then when I start to like work na po sa VA, parang mahirap po kasi siya simulan. So, and then mahirap din po kasi makahanap ng mga like parang mga paid trainings, gano'n na parang legit good Sir Tony. So,
wait, sige. A question na lang muna.
yung question ko po is, do you have any like suggestion po para mapadali po yung like sa mga beginners and willing to learn ng mga VAs po na
Okay.
mga fresh graduates?
Sige. It's Okay, Renel. To answer that directly, and I don't mince my words, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There is no really easy way to make it easy for people if you really you wanted to be competitive in this industry. So, para to set your expectation, expect mo na lang from the get-go that it's not going to be easy and there is no shortcut. Now, kasi imagine this. It's not just you who wants to be in this industry. You are competing against same as mga fresh grads, marami na ding matagal na nag-graduate, madami na din yung from corporate jobs who are jumping in this industry, and madami na ding mga nawalang client na also looking for job, and mas madami ng clients who are still looking for more clients. So, these are the people that you are competing against. So, again, there is no shortcut and there is no easy way, but there is the right way. The right way for you is to accept first that it's not going to be easy. Number two, yes, it's hard to find legit na paid courses, but there is tons and tons of free resources online. So much in there. There's YouTube University. Now, I know that it's going to be sometimes parang overwhelming na, ayun, sa Ate Tracy. Ate Tracy is my friend. So, there is so many things in there that parang it's overwhelming to imagine of all these tools you need to learn, pero and also different services, mga social media. But then it's important, again, like what I said kanina, na the ChatGPT that I shared kanina, kasi it will give you a roadmap kung paano o anong gawin. Then ang nangyayari kasi, now you are learning something that you actually like and that is connected or at least closer to the skills that you have. One problem kasi of people that are coming into this industry is that kasi narinig nilang, parang ano daw, malaki daw sweldo sa bookkeeping and madali lang makapasok. So, nagle-learn agad ng bookkeeping. Pero they never had that love for math or numbers. Or they don't have that level of attention to detail. So, narinig naman nila, malaki daw sweldo if you're a video editor. Learn agad ng video editing. But they never had that eye for design, or they don't have that narrative of creating stories from their head that they can, ilabas dun sa video. So, it's hard. So, in this industry kasi, you have the chance to actually do something that you love, that you care. People will actually pay you for the skills that you have and the things that you love. So, kasi mas madaling i-learn something that you actually love and you care about. So yun, there are so many things. So instead of learning so many things, tools, learn things that are connected muna to what you really wanted to do. That should parang lessen the numbers of what they learn, and before you jump into a next one, make sure that you exhaust everything. Kasi nangyari, maraming bumibili ng courses hindi tinatapos kasi number one, they realize they don't like it, sayang pera. Pangalawa, since they are not interested with it, di nila tinatapos. So might as well exhaust all free resources online and only pay for something if you really wanted it. After learning free, then if you wanted to learn more, then that's the time you pay for paid courses.
Agree. And I just want to add to that, no? Kasi ito karamihan ng mga fresh grads na na-interview ko, parang ayun nga, gaya ng sabi mo, Sir Tony, no? Nakatingin ka agad sa pera, malaki kita dito. So they are asking for a lot na kaagad, wherein hindi pa siya nagmamatch dun sa skills and sa experience nila. I have one business partner din, no? Kumukuha siya, nag-start siya sa $1 to $2 per client. Pero ngayon, she already have her own agency. So, 'di ba? Mag-start muna tayo sa pinakababa kung gusto mo talagang ma-achieve yung sa taas, kasi hindi pwedeng magsisimula ka sa taas. Ang current direction niyan pag nagsimula ka sa taas is pababa. Once you go up, you can only go down.
Yeah. Exactly. So, send my regards to Auntie. Makikita kami March dito sa Davao. She'll visit me.
Wow. So, ayun, no? Yung mga followers dito. Oo. I think mayroon pang mga questions dito. So,
may nag-raise ng hand.
Ayan. Sir Morris.
Hello po.
Yes po. Yes.
Rinig po.
Ayan.
Okay po.
Caller number 2.
So
Yes,
it's an
sir. Taga
opportunity.
saan? Taga saan, sir? Anong klaseng problema ng puso meron tayo tonight?
Ay, hindi po. Taga Lipa po. And it's an opportunity to be here po. And for
Thank
Sir
you.
Tony,
Yep.
a question lang po because currently I'm trying to create my own projects. I'm trying to practice yung skills na napili ko as a VA. And my challenges ko ngayon is I'm trying to reach out to my friends to provide them like yung mga samples ng designs. But parang parang ilang sila on if am I going to ask for a payment ba, or pero sinasabi ko naman it's a free, I just need experience. So that's my challenge so far. So can you give me like the best tip on how I can penetrate that kind of offer?
All right. How should I say this? Sometimes, most of the time actually, it's harder to sell to your friends and your families. Sila ang
Yes.
pinakamahirap
Agree.
bentahan. They are the last then to believe in you. Kasi, weird, no? Kasi dapat sila yung unang supporters natin, di ba? But they are
Yeah.
the last people who would actually support us. Siguro because they have preconceived notions about us. They have seen us when we were like really whatever.
Kids,
Oh,
uhugin.
Yun. So parang nahirapan silang to mitigate that in their brain eh. Parang, ikaw? Pero, yeah. So if that's the case, Maurice, then go expand. You don't need to close. You don't need to offer this to your friends. Once you truly believe on what you can do, then start reaching out for just do a cold reach. If there is, for example, if you are, paano ba? If kumakain ka sa isang paborito mong kainan, somewhere dyan sa malapit sa inyo, sabihin mo like, since you kind of like created relationship with them, kasi nga, pabalik-balik ka na doon, sabihin mo like, oh, you know what? Kita ko Facebook nyo. I think I can help you guys. No need to pay me. I just wanted to also exercise, practice what I know. Kahit isang pares lang, once in a while, pwede na ako. Parang, kasi if right now, if your circle of friends, sometimes kasi I think they are also very careful into engaging to this because it might also possibly parang ruin the relationship eh. Paano pag hindi nag-work? Paano pag hindi nila gusto yung design mo? Paano nila, how will they tell you that, oh Maurice, I don't like pala your design, di namin ipopost. So parang madaming pwedeng kasing nasisira. So it's best that you expand your reach, not just limit it with your families and your friends. And you know what? If di talaga nag-work, if wala talagang people who would want your service, then just create a dummy page. Grow it for yourself. Build it. You know what? Sometimes kasi, ganito with clients, you can always, Maurice, you're a designer, right?
More on sa arts naman, pero hindi naman po typically designer.
Pero what are you trying to offer? What are you trying to do?
Yung mga portfolio style, yung mga profile ng mga ganun. Kunyari for a business, I can create a portfolio for them.
What kind of portfolio? Branding, social media post?
Social media post, yes.
Okay, social media
mga ganun
post.
po.
So,
Parang SMM.
Parang SMM.
Yeah, yes,
Yun. So, kasi if wala talagang friends who would want it, then why not build a dummy Facebook? Di naman kailangan maraming followers, di naman kailangan may engagement doon. What you're trying lang to showcase is your design. Kasi here's how you can explain it, Maurice. For example, you have a portfolio, nagawa mo na. You have a dummy page on Facebook. So, apply ka, tanungin ka ng client, oh, so have you done this before? Have you blah, 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 blah? Then you would like, oh, you know what? I've tried to, but it's really hard to find a job wherein I can apply what I learned. Bro, here's what I did. I built my own page. I've done this and that. So showing you what I've done so far here. So from this design, you can see that I applied this theory. I applied this because the goal of creating this design is I wanted to reach this specific market, blah, 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 blah. Here are the colors I used. So there's so many ways on how you can showcase and highlight what you can do. Kasi wag tayo masyadong nakakulong dun sa idea that it has to be published and it has to be in a real business. Kasi the idea here is that you're telling the client that, hey, I can do this na hindi pa ako nababayaran. What more if you pay me? What more if you give me a direction? I'm doing this with my own understanding. And what more if you give me the chance to apply this to your business?
And babalik din tayo dun sa point mo nung kanina na do content creation, di ba? Pakita mo yung branding mo. I-build mo yung brand mo, sarili mong brand. Kasi yun nga ginagawa, ayan nga, sabi nga ni Sir, ginagawa mo nga for free di ba? So, kung meron kang ebidensya na ginagawa mo siya for free, pwedeng doon ka na lang investigahan ng client na gustong mag-hire sa'yo and makikita niya na yung skills and talents mo. Diba? That's the best way to showcase that you can really do the job and finish the job.
Exactly. Kasi nangyayari doon, you are already making yourself parang, hey, I can do it. All I need is the chance. It's not like, hire me so I can show you what I can do. Gets nyo? I can do it. Hire me. It's not like, hire me so I can do it.
Yan. Binabaliktad kasi nung iba So, hindi siya interchangeable, guys, ha? Mauuna muna yung gagawa muna kayo bago kayo i-hire. Kaysa yung hire kayo bago kayo gumawa. Yan.
Why not? Yes, diba? And also, Maurice, another tip is that don't just create portfolio. Kasi nga, you have to adjust your portfolio based on whatever you're applying na business. Understand this, that not all portfolio connects to the business you are trying to apply. For example na lang ha, this is where kasi importante you know exactly the niche type of business client you're trying to apply so that your portfolio is connected to them. For example, you're applying, ang niche mo is mga restaurants or pubs or hotels. So your portfolio na, your designs showcases all these kinds of posts, mga food, may mga buildings, may mga rooms, ganun. Pero, so that's why when they look at your portfolio, they can already envision, perfect to kasi ito ang design niya. I can already imagine our logo here, ganun. Pero kasi most of the designers or artists kasi is very strict on ito yung magandang gawa ko pero ang pinakita is so far from like ang pinakita doon. For example, you're applying to a funeral parlor sa US pero ang designs mo is party. So they don't resonate. You have to have multiple types of, if you are applying to different kinds of industries, then you should have multiple na portfolios that you showcase to them. And last and pinaka-effective na tip is that if you have the chance to research for the company in advance, grab their logo, create a mock-up design. Yun ang perfect. Kasi you're already telling them, look at this. I already created a sample for you guys. Kailangan nyo na lang is bayaran ako so I can create more of this for you.
All right.
That's going beyond.
All right. Thank you, Sir Tony. And
helpful
thank you,
ba?
Sir Jason.
Amen ba? Can I have?
Helpful.
Amen.
Sobrang helpful, no? And dito kami na-inspire sa mga ganitong tao na they are trying hard on their own wherein pero wala lang nagbibigay sa kanila ng opportunity. So that's why we are actually launching an internship program sa company namin. By the way, AHA Innovations or Millennial Business Innovations is a registered company in the US. So, we will be launching internship program. Check out our page. We already posted some details. So, yung first batch, nakakuha na kami ng list of participants. So, continue nyo lang yung pag-follow sa page for the batch 2. And, ayan, magpo-post uli kami ng details, no? Pero for now, sort out muna namin yung batch 1, then we'll get more interns. And probably pag kailangan ng help ni Sir Tony, need niya ng interns, pwede rin namin kayong ibato sa kanya. So, Sir Tony, may time pa po ba kayo para to answer more questions?
Let's do one more.
One
Okay
more.
lang,
Okay.
let's do one more.
Sige, ikaw nang pumili sa mga naka-raise hand.
Sino ba andyan? Sino?
Ayan, dalawa. Si Ann tsaka si Benedict.
Sige. Let's do babae naman. Kasi lalaki
Sige.
dalawa kanina.
Ann.
Hello po, good evening po.
Hi! Caller number
Yes.
3.
Thank you po for hosting this event, first of all. Second of all, siguro ang curiosity ko is, recently kasi, pag nagtitingin ako ng job listings for VA, ganyan, they're always looking for somebody with 2 to 3 years of experience. Halos wala akong mahanap na entry-level jobs. So, if ngayon pa lang nga ako naghahanap ng job and mag-start pa lang ako, how can I sell myself properly nang alam ko naman kaya kong gawin yung job, pero since they're looking for somebody with 2 to 3 years of experience, parang feeling ko kasi ini-stop yung mga tulad namin na starters pa lang.
True.
Yeah, so
Right. So I think, Anne, this is a common theme. This is a common challenge in whatever you're feeling is valid. Naging psych, parang therapy session na tayo dito. Pero, pero Anne, to be honest, most of these posts that are looking for 2 to 3 years experience are agencies. Or hiding behind this post are agencies. That is why it's important to explore and find more parang where are you finding jobs ba ngayon?
everywhere, OLJ, minsan sa Reddit, minsan sa Facebook, yung mga they're claiming na their client na they're looking for a VA. Yun.
Sige. Sige. Here's how, kasi pag agency yan, hirap talaga. Kasi if you don't fit with the 3 years, auto pass na yan sila agad. And most of these companies, they don't even parang use humans to check ang inyong resume. May tinatawag na parsing eh. So parang naka-auto na yan. Oo. Diretso na yan siya. Pag wala doon, auto na yan na di na kayo i-review. Pass next na agad. So if you're applying for a client, for example, this is why it's very important that you have a parang very clear and very cohesive na cover letter and a resume, wherein you should be able to explain and parang state there that although you don't have the 3 years that they're looking for, but you have this knowledge and these skills that you're bringing in with you, that you are sure that you can add value to the company because kasi this is very important eh. Sometimes you are applying lang kasi ang binabasa lang natin is ano yung role. Tama? But we are not looking at exactly what are the things they need for that specific role. May list of things yan sila hinahanap doon. And you need to hit all those items that are listed on that job role in your cover letter and in your resume. You do understand this? Kasi nangyari, most of the people are just looking for admin VA. Admin VA, apply. Social media, apply. Tapos yung resume is the generic resume. The generic cover letter pinagawa ni ChatGPT. Nangyayari, same kayo lahat pati subject line, same kayong lahat. So if I'm looking at my inbox, 100 same na subject sa email, pati I just auto-pass na. But if you are reading and really immersing yourself, that is why it's important that you don't just apply for the heck of just applying. You need to apply with intention. Understand niyo ba? Yes po.
Follow-up question po. So, with that in mind, okay, do you agree with the idea na every resume, idadaan mo kay ChatGPT yung job description to curate your resume properly bago mo i-submit?
Pwede naman. Pero ang point is, sometimes kasi if you do that, you can do that. But the point is, do you really have those things?
Siyempre, double check mo na.
I mean, do you really have those things na sinasabi ni ChatGPT? Can you support
Yeah.
it? Yun kasi that is very tricky. Kasi ChatGPT will give you the answer that you need to adjust to the job post. But the question really is, do you have those things? That ChatGPT is saying that I can do this and that. Kasi now it becomes, yes, you can win the resume, but can you truly do the job, or can you really justify and answer the questions once you are in the interview? I don't agree that you copy everything and you run it there. What I can suggest is that you, para of course may human naman, you capture what is needed. Then you ask ChatGPT to help you based on what you have. ChatGPT, here are the things that they are looking for. Can you help me create a cover letter? And here's a few of my answers or what I can do for those things. Then it becomes the job post, ChatGPT helping you and with what you have. So it's not like ChatGPT, it's not like job post, ChatGPT help me, then ChatGPT creates something, pulling it from thin air. It's like post a question, you ask ChatGPT, and here's what I know. So ChatGPT will capture here and then apply it sa job post so that it creates something. So it's not purely AI. Am I making sense?
Yes,
Yes.
po. Thank you. That's very helpful.
And eto add ko lang. Kasi eto recent sa applicants ko Parang sobrang perfect. Kasi yung mga interview questions,
So
sanay, kumbaga nakalist na siya kung saang websites, napapaghandaan na ng mabuti. Masyadong perfect yung sagot. Wherein, pag yung tinanong, may kasi ako parang kumbaga, pag nag-interview ako, may mga qualifying questions muna ako. Kunyari, ilang years mo nang ginagamit tong tool na to? Pag sinabing wala, tapos ang sagot niya dun sa mga situational questions ko is napaka-perfect, bagsak na sa akin yun. Kasi kung wala kang experience, paano mo nasagot ng tama yung mga situational questions ko na yun? Wherein hindi mo nga alam paano siya gumagani. Nagigets ba? Di ba? Mahirap yung gano'n na lagi tayo nakaasa sa AI and nakaasa, kumbaga yung hindi mo siya skills, yung mga sinasabi mo sa interview. Skill siya ni ChatGPT. So, ayun nga, ito yung isa sa ayaw ko sa fake it till you make it. Pero minsan si fake it till you make it nakakatulong siya. Wherein sa case mo na wala kang experience, you just have to parang apply for it. Don't get discouraged na masyadong intimidating yung job description. Don't be intimidated na kailangan niya ng 3 to 5 years experience. Just apply for it. Wala namang bayad yung apply button unless kung sa Upwork yan. Di ba? So,
and
yun.
understand that when there is like for example 8 things listed doon sa kanilang hinahanap, ang pinaka-prior nila doon are the first 3 things. Imagine, if you're creating a list, yung pinaka-unang urgent thing that you need, those are the first things that you wanted, that you will be writing. Ganun talaga yun always. So, ang sa iba doon, you can always answer, I don't know that yet. Ganito ha, sige, let me help you how to answer how to answer it during the interview. Ang dami na namin binibigay sa inyo. Ewan ko na lang talaga.
Parang masterclass na tong webinar
Oo.
natin.
Pwede ba libre naman ng pag-join nila, right? Libre,
Yes,
right?
libre lang.
So yung pa-exit naman yung may bayad. Pwede bang
Yan.
ganun? So lahat ng
Dapat may
so
stars yan na.
Oo. So ganito yan. That's why it's important for everyone, for each one of you, to truly understand the role and at least research about the tool and parang napanood nyo na how it works. Kahit libre naman lang. So, when you are asked, sige, for example, itanong kay Bri Ramos, do you know this tool? We are currently using this tool and this is what we need from everyone in the team. Then, for example, ang binigay doon is Asana. Tapos hindi mo alam paano gamitin Asana but you know how to use, let's just say, Basecamp. these are two project management tool. Then sabihin mo, at least alam mo kasi napanood mo sa YouTube and alam mo how it works. Alam mo paano siya, ano ang goal ng tool na yun, paano siya ginagamit. Then sabihin mo, you know what, JC, I honestly I didn't have the chance or had that experience of using Asana before, but one thing I know is that I had a chance to research and learn about Basecamp. Basecamp does this and that, and this is how it helps the team and all blah 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 blah. And I'm pretty sure it works the same as Asana. The only difference is the UI and the UX. So it shouldn't be a huge leap from me from Basecamp to Asana. So it shouldn't be a problem. They does the same thing, and Kato, it does the same thing, and as long as and be given like just a day to explore, then I'm sure I'd be able to adjust to it. And it's the same as with other roles or other things that they're looking for. As long as you understand what they're looking for, and because you have research about it, then you can say that, oh, I haven't tried that, but here's what I tried, here's what I know. Here's what I know. So you are not coming in there again empty-handed. You are coming in there with all this information. All you need to do is to connect it to what you have and what you know best, so that you can justify your answer. So then the questioner would like, okay, this person may not know this, but he knows this. So di masyadong malayo. Pwede na siyang a good start. So when I give this to this person, kasi yun nga, napaghandaan.
This is true, no? And you have to admit that actually. Ako nung lumipat ako dito sa Schneider, I don't have the tools na kailangan, I don't have experience dun sa tools na kailangan nila. Like Tableau, ganon, Amazon Redshift. Pero I have something similar dun sa skills na ng tool na kailangan nila, which is sa Oracle. So with that landed me the job because I have certifications din dun sa Oracle. So parang it makes them confident na kaya ko namang mag-adjust dito since same tool lang naman. I mean, same functionality, same purpose, same goal lang naman siya. The only difference nga is paano mo siya gagawin since different nga yung structure niya 'di ba? So, yun na lang yung iisipin mo doon. And you have to admit your weakness din or kung hindi mo talaga alam yung tool. Kasi, gaya ng sabi ko, mahuhuli ka rin gawa ng mga qualifying questions na yan doon sa mga follow-up questions. Okay?
Right. Yay!
Amen ba? Amen?
Amen.
So, marami ba natutunan, guys?
Sana naman. Sana.
Yun.
Guys, kung ano, kasi this is free. Kaya, my only request lang if actually you learn something, just like a review on my page. Para may Tagalog naman doon, puro Bisaya kasi.
Oo nga, follow you si Sir Tony, Bisaya VA
no, you
sa
don't need to
Facebook.
follow me. No, just follow Jesus, okay? Don't follow me. All you need to do, just go to my page and just leave a review. Like, learn this. Or like, wala akong na-learn. Useless thing. Yung buong oras ko dun na sayang. You can be as honest as you want. Just leave in there a comment. That would really help me. At least I know, just for me to parang at least malaman ko man lang na may dinasayang din yung oras ko dito sharing with everyone. So
ayun. So thank you everyone. Thank you Sir Tony. Please leave us a review on our Facebook pages, on our social media pages. That will be a very big boost to us and that would help us to continue creating content like this for you guys. So once again, good night everyone. Thank you for this day. Thank you Sir Tony and hope to talk to you again soon.
Soon. Another topic naman, yung paano pumaldo at magkautang ng milyon. Pwede ganun.
Yun! Sige, next natin yan, sir. Alright, thank you everyone. Have a good night. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.